This right here, that's a live look at Bayshore Boulevard, right? A lot of people would love to get a run in with the gentle breeze right there. I believe y'all call it a zephyr.
Exactly what you just got to dodge because you saw the dark cloud there, and if you look on the other way, there's another dark cloud there. So you're right stuck in the middle of two storms.
You might hear some thunder, then you got to sprint inside.
Exactly. So yeah, you might on Bayshore. There's not a good spot to sprint inside either, so you might want to wait just a little while. Yeah, so that live look outside looks at a lot of places looking at that. And again, there's not widespread rain. It's just most of our cameras are looking at the same direction. Except for Clearwater Beach, you're still seeing those storms offshore. St. Petersburg out overlooking the bay is looking pretty good. The storm that we have is on the other side of this side of the building, and same thing. There is the other one, and I'll show you that on the radar. And you can see that here. So nothing much going on inland. So here's one, and then here's the other. And again, Bayshore, what you're looking at, again, is that dark cloud there. When you look out from Armature Works, this is what you're seeing. That's, again, moving up near the airport. And there's a lot of lightning in that, and that's going to be moving up the Nature Coast and eventually crossing over 75, and a little bit more activity offshore down to the south. So, again, not widespread heavy rain, but isolated. Now, this is the pattern we've had for the past 6 days, I would say, but this would have been for the morning commute. So luckily, this morning we were dry for that morning commute. There was more activity down to the south, and you can see some of it kind of sliding over from the southeast. So this is the pattern shift we've been talking about for the past couple days that is going to happen for the day today. Just we had a lot of activity offshore, and typically it starts in the east, shifts to the west, and that's the shift that's pushing those storms that are offshore in. So again, the 89, about 89 today, a little bit below average, but seeing some scattered storms as we go throughout our afternoon. And your beach forecast, again, you dodge a few more, but the bay is smooth, seas at about a foot, and you notice a huge difference with how the surf looks here from what we've seen, again, for the past week with that high rip current risk. Didn't have a high rip current risk yesterday, but we've had strong onshore flow since midweek last week, all the way up through Monday. Now, expected rainfall, still looking at some good numbers, but you'll notice a difference as we go into Sunday as those numbers starting to go down. And that's because we're going to get some drier air coming into the mid-levels. So for the rest of the day today, you see, again, these pushing their way inland. By the time we get to the evening commute, everything you're seeing along the coast should be relatively calm. Heavy rain pushing its way up inland, possibly. And again, that's your typical pattern. And then look how beautiful tomorrow morning is. We're not going to see those storms offshore. We'll see the storms developing inland, pushing across. And it's pretty easy to see that east flow. The west shift, of course, is our sea breeze. Same thing for your Friday as we see the bulk of the morning into midday looking good, but then afternoon, evening, scattered showers and thunderstorms across the area. And again, with all the moisture we have, heavy downpours possible. And there's your Saturday morning looking good as well. Forecasted rainfall shows the pattern of going back to the heaviest rain inland and down to the south. That's nice. Look at the Everglades. That's quite a bit. That's about 3 to 4 inches. But widespread, I would say about normal rainfall for us with about an inch of rain widespread over the next 3 days with a few isolated areas a little higher. There it is going down for next week. Unfortunately, it'll be dry out just a little bit. There's 7-day forecast. Back up to normal at 91 to 92 degrees. There's your rain chances high going into the weekend. And we'll see kind of that nice flow shut off for next week with a chance as we go throughout Sunday afternoon. Same thing Monday, Tuesday. We're seeing some afternoon, evening showers of storms, but that is going to allow us to heat up. Unfortunately, look for that triple-digit heat to return next week.
All right, James, thank you. And guess what? Our weather team is streaming live for you twice a day with those in-depth forecasts. You can watch them on the free 10 Tampa Bay News app every morning at 11:30, then again 4:30 every afternoon.